In 2018, NASA's tracking systems flagged an object in Earth's orbit. It wasn't a satellite, it wasn't debris, and it definitely wasn't supposed to be there. What they found didn't fit any known category, not on any launch manifest, not in any government registry. And when they tried to trace its origin, they hit a dead end. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is peer-reviewed science reported by NASA's own tracking division, and most people have never heard about it. Stay with me, because the answer is stranger than the question. And in about 2 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what it was and why NASA quietly changed how it classifies objects in space because of it. To understand what was found, you need to know how we track things in orbit. Right now, there are roughly 27,000 objects being monitored above Earth. Most are dead satellites or fragments from old launches, what we call space junk. NASA and the US Space Force track all of it. Every piece, every trajectory, every object gets catalogued. If something appears in orbit that wasn't there before, they know immediately. So in 2018, when object J002E3 re-entered tracking systems, it caused a problem, because this object had been gone for over 30 years. J002E3 was first spotted in 2002 by amateur astronomer Bill Young. Initial analysis suggested it might be an asteroid, but when spectroscopy was run on it, the readings came back as titanium dioxide, the same white paint used on Saturn V rockets. This wasn't a rock, it was human-made. Specifically, the scientists concluded it was the S4V third-stage booster from Apollo 12, launched in 1969, lost to deep space, and somehow now back in Earth's orbit. What this revealed wasn't just one lost rocket stage, it revealed something bigger. Our solar neighborhood is littered with human-made objects we launched and forgot about, and gravity keeps sending them back to us. But J002E3 isn't even the strangest one, because in 2020, something else showed up, and this one scientists genuinely could not explain at first. 2020 SO, that's the designation, discovered by the Pan-STARRS telescope in Hawaii. Its orbit was weird, too slow for an asteroid, too stable for debris, in a region of space that made no physical sense. When NASA ran the numbers backward, they found that 2020 SO had made a close pass by Earth in 1966, and in 1966 only one object was launched on a trajectory that matched perfectly: the Centaur rocket booster from the Surveyor 2 mission. The spacecraft crashed on the Moon, but the booster, the discarded upper stage, drifted into a heliocentric orbit around the Sun. For 54 years it wandered, and then in late 2020, Earth's gravity quietly pulled it back in. NASA confirmed it in early 2021 using spectroscopy. The surface material matched stainless steel with a titanium finish, the exact composition of Centaur boosters from the 1960s. We had accidentally captured our own space junk. And here's where this gets genuinely unsettling, because these two objects raised a question that NASA still doesn't have a full answer to. Here's what this actually means. Since 1957, humanity has launched thousands of objects into space. Many were deliberately discarded: upper stages, fairings, adapter rings, mission hardware. We watched them leave, and we stopped tracking them. But gravity doesn't forget. These objects enter chaotic gravitational dances between Earth, the Moon, and the Sun, what scientists call the Earth-Moon Lagrange region. Some stay there for decades, some for centuries, and periodically they fall back toward us. The problem isn't that they come back. The problem is we don't know how many are out there. In 2022, a booster stage, widely attributed to the Long March 5B rocket, made an uncontrolled re-entry over the Indian Ocean. No one knew exactly where it would land until hours before it hit. These aren't asteroids from deep space. These are objects we made, in orbits we created, drifting back toward us on timelines we didn't choose. NASA has since updated its tracking protocols. New spectroscopic identification methods are being deployed. The goal: build a complete census of every human-made object in near-Earth space, whether we launched it last year or in 1966. Because before we go back to the moon, before we go to Mars, we need to know what's already up there. And right now, we genuinely don't. If this made you think differently about what's orbiting above your head right now, that's the point. Space isn't empty. It's full of our history, our mistakes, our forgotten hardware, drifting back toward us on timelines we didn't choose. If you want more stories like this, real science, strange discoveries, things hiding in plain sight, subscribe. New video every week. Drop your theory in the comments. I read every one.